which I am so obsessed with, is the Parmatile Shop marble coaster set, and I got it in the color Roman, which is like their neutral white color. I believe it's called Roman to kind of like after Roman architecture, you know, like marble columns and stuff like that. This small business, Parmatile Shop, I actually discovered on Verishop, and I love all of their things. I only have this marble coaster set, but I think I'm going to get some of their other things because they also have, they kind of look the same like a square, but it's a little taller, that I think they call their pedestals, and then they have like longer versions of that, so it's like a longer tray, and I think they call those their vanities. And they look so pretty, and I think they would look so cute with like jewelry on them, or like your little perfume, stuff like that. But anyways, this is the marble coaster. So originally $47, we can get it for $39.95. Again, I think it's a great deal because these are like indestructible unless you throw them on the ground. So really heavy, really great. It came with a set of 4, but I only have 1 on my coffee table. The other 3 are over on my dining table. But I wanted to show you up close how it's like not a perfect white. So you can see it has like kind of a tan beige color with like white specks and like white veins, and this side is like it's really flat, and then this side has a little bit of a texture to it with like lines. And so I love how this is like super unique. When you think of like a white marbling color, I kind of think of, you know, like a kitchen counter, what that white marble would look like, and I didn't really want that for the space. I think that would have been a little too bright and shiny, so I love that this is a more muted white and it's not shiny, it's super matte. And I love that it's not perfect. Like, it's handmade, so it's not going to be perfect. Like, you can see this corner is a little chipped, like it's not a perfect square. And I like that because it adds like character and uniqueness, which if you just got a normal like white marble coaster from somewhere wouldn't look like that. I feel like I've never seen something like this before, and I like having things that are unique that you can't really find anywhere. So definitely check out the Parmatile Shop. I love everything that they have. And this, I actually don't use it as a coaster on my coffee table. I have it just as like another little, let me turn it a little so you can see, like another little tray on my tray, mainly because my coffee table is glass. I'm just, knowing me, I know I would accidentally drop this and it would not only break, but probably also scratch up my glass coffee table. So that's why I just have this sitting here like a separate little tray. I like that it also adds kind of like layers, so it's not just one flat surface. You have like an extra layer that sits on top. And what I use it for is, oops, I just have like these gold bracelets and these gold rings. Oh, well, those are stuck, but you get what I'm saying. And I just have them sitting here. I think it's cool to have like on your coffee table or your TV stand or somewhere, just something on display that you don't really touch or that you don't really use. So that's what I wanted to do here, is just use this coaster as kind of like a display tray on this tray. And I just put gold jewelry to add like a little brightness and a little pop to my coffee table. But yeah, definitely check out Parmatile Shop. This coaster is amazing. They have it in so many other colors that look cool too. Like, they have one that's like a dark green. They have one that's more, I think it's called ash. It's like a darker gray, which honestly I might get, and I might put them like somewhere else, like maybe in my bedroom or something, because I like having coasters everywhere, because I use them for all my water bottles, glasses, coffee glasses, wine glasses, like literally everything. So check them out. So far we have the Norman Copenhagen tray, the Brooklyn Candle Studios Santorini candle, the candle accessories here, and the Parmatile Shop coaster. And I just want to show you guys, I am not strong, but I can lift this up and it doesn't seem to be breaking the rattan like caning. It doesn't even seem to be pushing it down. And the candle is pretty heavy and the coaster is pretty heavy because it's marble. So I just wanted to show that to you guys because it's just to show you how strong it is. Like, I probably wouldn't recommend like putting all my candles on here and carrying it around, but it can definitely hold quite a lot, which I was honestly surprised by. So the other things I put on my coffee table that I actually don't have on Verishop, but I'm still going to show you, are these are the coasters I actually use for my coffee table. These are from Target. They're just black circular wood, and they're actually pretty soft, so when I put them on my glass coffee table, I'm not worried about it scratching or breaking or anything. And then it's fall, so I also have a pumpkin. This is just a cute little white pumpkin from Trader Joe's. I'm just going to place it right here. Okay, this doesn't look perfect, but it's fine. You know, just to get a little festive, and then once the fall is over, maybe I'll put like a tiny little like Christmas tree here or something. I don't know, but I like having festive decoration, and this is white, so it matches, you know, the whole neutral aesthetic of this coffee table tray. And I prefer white pumpkins over orange pumpkins always. So that is, okay, I'm not going to do that. My coffee table tray and how I styled my coffee table. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and just share them all again. So the first item, which is the like base of my decor, is this Norman Copenhagen Salon rattan tray. I am obsessed with this. I love it so much. The black like trim is super, super sturdy. And then you have the rattan like caning in the center, which is really strong. It kind of brings some warmth into the space as opposed to if this was just a black tray. And I like that I have that, especially because I have these other black items on it, so it helps warm it up. I also love how on the sides here, and you can see in the picture, there's like this little dip where you can put your thumb. So if you are carrying this around, I think I saw in some other people's lives that they use this tray as like a breakfast in bed or coffee in bed, so they are carrying it around. I just have it sitting on my coffee table. But I think it would be great for literally anything you could use a tray for. So like your coffee table, your nightstand, your TV stand, your dresser, as like a breakfast coffee in bed tray. You could even put, if you have a bigger table, like in the middle of your table as like a centerpiece or like a lazy Susan. I feel like this tray could really be used for a lot. And I know it is expensive. Like it was originally $118. You can get it for $100. So not everyone wants to spend that much money on a tray, but I really do think this will last me a long time, and I do think it's worth it. So that means anything. This tray, I love. This brand, I think, is so great. They have really beautiful like Scandinavian decor, inspo, stuff like that. So then the next item I shared was this Brooklyn Candle Studios Santorini candle. Unfortunately, it is sold out right now, so I have a couple other options if you really want a Brooklyn candle. So this one is like a set of their escapist earthy scents. So I believe it's Santorini, Kyoto, and Italia. So if you really want Santorini candle, definitely get this one. It is only $42.50 for 3 candles, which I feel like is such a great deal. Honestly, I might even get that because I love this candle so much and I want to see what the other 2 scents smell like. And another option, if you want something from Brooklyn Candle Studio, is their Neroli Noir candle, which is this one, which I also want. I think it also kind of has a fruity scent to it, and it has a black jar as opposed to this clear jar, which I think is so beautiful and would fit in really any space because black matches everything. And I mean, this one too, it's just clear. But I feel like that one's really fun too for like this time of year, like spooky season, you know, like a black candle would look really cool. So I'll probably get that one too. And then the next couple of things I had shared were, you know, candle accessories. So we have this wick trimmer. The one I'm sharing with you is from Florist Lane. I actually got this one in a set from Amazon, but it's basically the exact same thing. And you can get this wick trimmer for only $9, which is such a good deal. And wick trimmers are so important for making sure your candle burns evenly, and also making sure, or not making sure, but your candle will last longer if you trim the wick. And like I had mentioned earlier, I love that wick trimmers have like this indent, so it's easy to just, wow, I'm not holding this correctly, but whatever, to just go in, especially when it's deeper, and just cut, as opposed to, I used to trim my wicks with just normal scissors, and it would be so hard when the candle got farther or you know, you have to get at a weird angle because you want your wick to trim evenly, because then you get an even burn. And the other candle accessory was a candle snuffer. Again, the one I have right here, I got in the same set as the wick trimmer on Amazon, so it's not the one I'm presenting, but the one I'm presenting is from Norman Copenhagen, so the same brand that did this coffee table tray, and it's their Pirouette candle snuffer. And again, candle snuffers are just great for putting out your candle. No mess, you just hold it there for a couple seconds, the flame is gone. You don't have to worry about blowing the hot wax everywhere, which is nice. And this one that I'm presenting to you is $28. And it's very pretty gold color, so if you want, I prefer having like black accents all around my place, but if you prefer having gold, this one would be great for you. It's really different too. It looks really cute. It's not like your typical handle and then like cylinder snuffer. It's like a cone shape, which I actually think is so cute because it has the little like circle on top, so it looks like a cute little beanie or like a Santa hat or something, and I love that. Okay, anyways, that was all the candle stuff. And then next I shared these marble coasters from the Parmatile shop. So I love these so much. Like I had said before, I'm not using them as coasters on my coffee table, just because my coffee table is glass. I'm afraid the marble will scratch it up too much, but I love how unique these coasters are. Like it's not a perfect white, like nothing is really perfect about this. And that's what I like about it. It's so unique. It has a little bit of a texture, and the patterning in here is so pretty. And it's also not a perfect square, like there's some chips on the ends. So I just think it looks nice, and because it is kind of a more beigey muted white and it's matte, it doesn't really scream at you, like it really blends into this space nicely. And I just use it as like a little tray to present these gold pieces of jewelry. You can use it for as a coaster. I think it's always fun to have something that's just that you don't use, that's just decor, and this kind of adds a nice layer to the tray as well. And then the other things that you can see on this coffee table tray are these coasters, and these are the coasters that I actually use. So they're from Target, not the Verishop app, but they're a little softer, so I feel better about using them on my glass coffee table. And then the last thing, again, not from Verishop, is just this cute little white pumpkin. It is fall, it is October, and this is my favorite time of year, so I love decorating my apartment with pumpkins and stuff like that. But that is how I decorated my coffee table. If no one has any other questions, I'll probably go ahead and end this live so I can go eat some lunch. And yeah, definitely check out all of these brands: Brooklyn Candle Studio, Parmatile Shop, Norman Copenhagen, Florist Lane. All of them are so great. I discovered all of them on their shop, and they are all wonderful. So thank you for tuning in. I'll be back sometime next week. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to be sharing like all of my beauty finds, so my favorite beauty finds from the Verishop app. Yeah, have a great day, everyone.